Benita.
Yes.
Listen, I am not going to say your last name, okay? Because
Okay.
this is this is just a testimonial here. Wait a minute, I'm trying to get to my questions. Um,
Okay.
like I said, this is just going to be a very, very brief testimony. I
Yeah.
am I wanted to ask you some questions related to the annuity purchase that you made with me. Okay. First, I'm just going to explain the product, and then I'm just going to ask you three questions as far as dealing with me is concerned.
Okay.
The product that I sold, Benita. First of all, Benita was a referral from me from her sister. They live in the DMV area on the East Coast, and I met her sister 2 years ago, guys, when I traveled to um, the National Harbor in DC. My company paid for a booth. It was a big event. So what that stands for is Blacks in Government. So about 42,000 African American people from all across the country were at one event, guys, and that's where I met Miss Brenda Gates, right? Gates.
Right.
Yep, that's Benita's sister. And so the annuity that I sold her, she had a lump sum. She had about 120,000, about 120,000 roughly that you wanted to protect.
125, yes.
Thank you for correcting me.
Yes.
That she wanted to protect, and we put that money in what's called a annuity. And I'll get to that later. But basically, the annuity was offered by a reputable insurance company. Miss Bonita got a 30% guarantee on her money up front, right? So um, that equated to about what? 125,000. Let me see if I can do the math on that. I think you got an extra, if I do the math, well,
36.
yeah, about 36,000.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
An extra 36. So she got an extra 37.5, guys, added to her retirement on top of a guaranteed 9.5% rate of return for 12 years. And the annuity is going to offer her lifetime income. So this is annuities obviously are something that a lot of African Americans have not heard about. And
Right.
this is obviously the reason why I started my company. So I just want to ask Ms. Bonita three questions, which are, first of all, how did we meet? I
I
think
met
that.
my sister. Yes, you explained through my sister that works for the government, and I'm outside of the government, but she was still able to help me with this annuity.
Absolutely. What specific problems, Ms. Bonita, were you facing before we met? Or what, not necessarily problem, but what issue did you have in order for your sister to think that you needed to meet me?
Well, I've been challenged. I was challenged with saving, being with the economy and everything going on now, just trying to put something away and to have some type of savings because of, you know, we don't know about Social Security. It just gave me a boost in my savings.
I'd like to hear that. Can you tell me what has changed between now and then? I'm sorry, what has changed between then and now, and how do you feel about the purchase that you made?
Well, I feel very positive about it. It gives me a little extra security, because
Mhm.
like I said, with the economy just kind of, wishy-washy, it just makes me feel a little more comfortable, when I get to retirement age that I will have something.
Absolutely. I appreciate that. Um, last part, this is a two-part question. What part of your experience in purchasing the annuity stood out the most to you?
Well, the fact that, you put a certain amount in and then automatically your money gives you an increase. So that looks good, that looks really well. And then the fact that it was 9% year, keep growing, that's a lot because most banks or, whatever, they're not matching that type of, interest,
Absolutely.
the 9%. So that was very appealing.
Anything else?
Well, it was easy. You made it easy, friendly. It wasn't difficult. You were on point. You gave me the information. You left it up to me. And I made a good decision with following you. You were
Can
very,
I
very knowledgeable.
Oh, I appreciate that. Can I add one thing to the experience? And this isn't to speak for you. This is more so a benefit. Another thing that you got, Miss Benita, was you got all of your money protected because now you don't even have to worry about market losses.
Correct. And
Another
that's
thing, yeah, that's
another
it.
plus.
That's
Yes.
important too. Also, I wanted to point out because there's going to be a lot of people watching this video that are women around our age. I'm in my early 50s, and so are you, right? And we've got another 15 more years to work, or
Correct.
more, right? And so the average woman, especially, is doing what? Living longer. So that means we're going to be living longer in retirement. And one of the huge main benefits to the product is that it's guaranteeing lifetime income. So that means you can never outlive the money inside of the annuity. That's a wonderful, wonderful feeling for a lot of women.
A win-win situation, definitely.
Last question. Why would you recommend me to somebody else?
As I aforementioned, very knowledgeable. I mean, you make it easy, friendly, break it down. It's just, I think you're awesome. You're amazing, I mean,
It's so
very
sweet.
patient, kind, you know your stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and people can put their trust in you because I'm recommending you to friends and family as well. So, yes.
You're a blessing. You're a blessing to me because I plan on moving to the DMV area. I told you my baby is in Boston. And
Yes.
it's so many women out there in your community and in your state that need help. It's over 200,000 Black women in the DMV area that are unemployed because of this whole government issue. So
Right.
I'm on my way to see you. Thank you so much, Miss Benita, for meeting with me and for giving
Okay.
testimony. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank
I'll talk
you.
to you soon,
All
okay?
right.
As soon as
Bye-bye.
your annuity gets delivered, I'm gonna call you.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank
bye
you.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Welcome, bye bye.